Yo, my nickname's got nicknames. Nitro, nice flow. The sixth man off the bench. The foot soldier in the trench. The Black Santa, all that. First of all, let me tell you the name is Luke Kane. Call me Black College cause I make you feel the pain. This an underground hit for my homies to ride to. Skip to the loo when you're riding through my zoo. Bears and gorillas, even orangutans. The lions and the monkeys all speaking my slang. We all paper chasers with a different disguise on. I spy on green guys, that's why I got my zone. Jackson and Franklin, frankly I don't like what I gotta do to keep Jack from fainting. Nah, I ain't complaining, just venting a little. Turn my headphones up, son, and mic a little. I got the same attitude as Malcolm Little. X marks the spot, now bring it back to the middle of the map. Guess who's back with more beats? Hi-hat.
Out of these gates, we've got a better chance of survival if we work together. We stay together, we survive.
Hi guys, how you doing? It's Friday warm-up call. Sorry, a bit late. It was all for good reason, but yeah, I was immersed in doing something for GmetaOne. Actually, I've written an article today for a publication, and then I was making the slides that we do editable, so that we're converting them all to PowerPoint, so Miguel could edit them and put them into any language that we need. Try and access more markets. So apologies I'm late. Do apologize for that. And thanks for joining me wherever you're joining me from. Now, we've got a couple of things we're doing today. One is we are going to go through the token launch as usual. For anybody brand new, we will do that. We're also going to do a draw today. There is a draw. You just have to answer a simple question, and 2 right answers will win an NFT, exclusive GMeta NFT voxels ring NFT. So a ring for your avatar. Just hoping Miguel joins me because I need his help to collate the replies, and just I've left him a message. So hopefully if he does show up on this call, we will, if you can help me out, we will do the draw on this call. If not, we'll actually just do it later. But let's just see if he does show up. But here's the question. Here's the question, first of all. Now, I'm going to be doing the news today. Got quite a few bits of interesting news. Sometimes the news is, it's just like anything. There's quiet days and there's good days, bad days. Today's a particularly good one. But the question is this. I was doing an article today and it just reminded me of this question. We're doing an article for the education sector, and that's for a publication we're going to be marketing in. That's going out to a lot of schools in the USA. So it was particularly with regard to education. One of my articles today is about education. I managed to find something about that as well. So the question today, and the first two answers that we draw, obviously the people who answer the question correctly, the first two names we draw out will win one of those NFTs. And you've got until I finish the news to give us the answer. Okay, dead simple, dead simple. So wherever you're tuning in from, whether it's on Facebook, whether it's on Twitter, we will get your names and we will put them into the draw. Question's this: the metaverse is often thought to have been first mentioned in a novel called Snow Crash in 1992, I think it was. Okay, who wrote the novel Snow Crash? Okay, that is the question that we're giving today. Titus Chi 8. Don't know what that means, mate. I don't know what you mean by 8. Okay, so who wrote the novel Snow Crash, where the phrase metaverse was first mentioned? I still don't know what you're on about, mate. 820. Okay. Sorry, you got me completely confused now. Okay. All right. So, guys, without further ado, we'll go into the. So you just pop your answer into that question, and I might even mention the answer somewhere in this call today. Okay. I might answer the question in this call if you don't know that. Okay. So who wrote the novel Snow Crash that the metaverse was first mentioned in? You've got until the end of the news, and we will hopefully do the draw. I don't know if Miguel's around. He's had a few problems in recent days, so he's in and out sometimes. So if he's here, we'll do the draw here. If he's not, we'll do the draw on the Friday call at 4 p.m., which you can access all over social media. And if you want to interact with it, you're better being in Discord. Okay, so that's at 4 p.m. Let's do the, first of all, we'll tell you what we're doing here. First of all, GmetaOne is building a digital universe primarily. You saw a couple of video clips of that digital universe in those brief videos that I put on at the start. As well as that, we are architects of the metaverse. The metaverse is really should be about being able to move between metaverses seamlessly, and we foresaw that way back in December when we launched. And because of that, we are building the bridges that are required for people to move from one to the other. That's the whole point. That's what the metaverse is. Now, as well as that, we're doing a token launch. We've got a currency, and it's going to be the only currency you can use in our metaverse. And a secret to a good cryptocurrency launch are a few things. The community. We have an amazing community here. Secondly, liquidity. You're going to hear about the liquidity of our token very soon. And finally, you need a use case for that token, not just some token based on, Elon Musk's new hamster's name or something. So, we have a unique use case here. It's the only token you're going to be able to use in our metaverse. It's the only token you can buy. You're going to have to buy, if you want to buy property, you want to build on that property, if you want to put clothes on your avatar or do whatever, you're going to need Gmeta tokens. Why keep telling me dates, mate? Sorry, I don't understand what you're on about. Sorry, totally baffled. So I don't know what. I just need to move on with the call. I don't know what you're getting at with this. That's all. Sorry, totally baffled. Okay, so let's just share a screen. We're going to go through our token launch and the process for signing up. Now, if you want to get involved, you need to get back to the person who invited you to watch this call today. Get their link and sign up. Now to sign up, you need to give us your name, you need to give us your email address, and you need to give us a BNB Smart Chain wallet address. Okay. The reason you need to do that is our token is going to be on the Binance Smart Chain. So you need to give us a MetaMask or a Trust wallet address. Just those, nothing else. Don't use any other wallet under any circumstances. Simple as that. So it's MetaMask or Trust wallet. Give us that address, and then also create a username for yourself. Now, if your username is available, it'll create straight away. If not, it'll tell you that you need to amend it slightly. It goes to form a link. Now, this link entitles you to all sorts of things, but it only works if you fund your account. If you buy at least $5 worth of GMeta tokens. Now, we're selling $5 million worth of GMeta tokens in this pre-launch. That represents 20% of the total that will ever be created. We're selling it in rounds. It's $5 million. We're selling in rounds of 1 million at a time. We're already well into round two, $185,575 into round two, and we sold out the $1 million of round one already. Now, if you want to get involved today, all you need to do to make your link live is to make a purchase. Now, please just decide what figure you are comfortable with. Don't be going mad. Don't be using money you need to put food on the table for your family or pay your bills. Simple as that. You can start from $5 and go all the way up to 100,000 if you feel that way inclined. And when you get to an amount that you're comfortable with, say it's $250, then all you need to do is select the currency that you want to pay us with. You've got 8 different cryptocurrencies you can do that with. So say I pick Doge and I click purchase now. What it's going to do, it's going to work out how many Dogecoin I need to send to GmetaOne to achieve a purchase of $250. Okay, now it's just worked that out at this very second. 4,172.88716. Now, it's also giving you the address you need to send it to, our QR code that you can scan and send it as well. Now, just make sure the amount you send us is enough to cover your transaction after your wallet provider takes their fee from the transaction. So some of them take it out after you, out of the amount that you say you're sending. So therefore, the amount that GMeta would receive wouldn't be enough. So make sure that the amount after they take their fee is the same as or slightly more than the amount you're being asked for. That will ensure your transaction goes through. When that happens, your tokens will show up down here in the bottom left and in the wallet that you gave us. Also, that'll make your link live. Now, this link entitles you to 100% bonus match from anybody you share this with directly, your level 1 referrals. So if Miguel took my link and bought $10,000 in GMeta tokens, I would earn $10,000 worth of GMeta tokens from his purchase. If he then gives a link to his wife Sylvie, and Sylvie bought $10,000 worth of GMeta tokens as well, well, I would actually get 50% of that, because I'd get $5,000 because Sylvie would be my level 2 referral. So in this way, you can accumulate millions and billions of GMeta tokens. Not only that, well, you can only do that in pre-sale. Okay, once we've sold out the $5 million worth, that's it. Game over. You cannot earn free GMeta tokens ever again. Now, here we go. We've also given away 200 GMeta NFTs and 5 Oculus Quest 2 headsets every single round of 1 million. If you want to see how to do that, you go to the leaderboard, and all you do is, if we've got 4 competitions, we've got top 10 recruiters, top 10 team builders, top 10 team contributors, and the top 10 investors. If you finish up in the top 10 at the end of this round, or any round for that matter, you're going to earn yourself an exclusive GMeta NFT, which you can sell down the line for profit, or you can stake it when we open our staking pool and earn yourself passive income from it. In addition to that, we take the 10 names in each of these top 10s and we do a draw. So we take 10 names, draw one name out. The winner gets one of those headsets, the Oculus Quest 2 headsets. So we're giving away, that's 4. And then finally, we take all 40 names and put them into one final draw for a 5th Oculus Quest 2 headset. Now, we've also got an incentive for people who put in $10,000 or more. They become Platinum VIP members automatically. And what does that do for them? Well, that makes them a VIP. It also gives them all sorts of perks. And I'm not going to tell you those. I'm going to show you by way of video.
Say make money, money, make money, money, money.
Make money, money, make money, money, money. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. Survival of the fittest, you can sink or swim. I've been broke, I ain't never going back again. I need some C notes, some cheddar, and a stack of ends. I need a bowl of dough, I don't need no Facebook friends. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. You got a $5 bill, put your hands up. You got a $10 bill, put your hands up. You got a $20 bill, put your hands up. You got a $50 bill, put your hands up. Holla, holla. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound. I need that Skrilla on.
Okay, guys, that's our VIP incentive. And as you see, you get all sorts of perks, including the chance to win one of those amazing cars. Yes, we're giving away 3 of those. If you're outside the States, you can actually take the equivalent in cryptocurrency, because obviously we can't ship cars all over the world. Okay, so you got amazing opportunities there as well, and perks, VIP access to all our events, for example. Now, Titus, I didn't know what you were talking about. Dylan and Ferrara, don't know what that means, mate. Okay, so you've asked when the pre-sale is ending. Pre-sale ends when we sell $5 million worth of GMeta tokens, not before, because that liquidity that we're putting in, 2.5 million liquidity, which will make this token go crazy, because it'll be that stable and that inviting for people to invest in it. That's the one that's going to make us all the money down the line. Everybody, all our members who have invested in GMeta tokens. So patience is the key, and just keep sharing it. Show up on our calls. You might win stuff, and you can keep yourself informed, Titus. I don't seem to recall seeing you too often on those, so jump on the calls, please. That's the way to keep up to date with everything. Okay, let's have a look at this. Now I want to show you something, because guys, times are hard at the minute. I know that. Everybody knows that. We're all getting it really, us guys in this team don't get paid. We don't get paid for this. So myself and Miguel and Sylvie, we're not getting salaried for sitting here doing this, but we believe in this project that much. Okay, there are ways, however, that you can earn money. If people need to earn money, you've got to remember GmetaOne is a full service or operation. Okay, simple as that. Now we offer services, as you can see, and they come with a price, as you can see. Now, if you refer somebody, if you say to somebody, like say somebody's in business, do you want to get involved in the metaverse? We can point you in the right direction. And you refer somebody to us, we're going to give you 20% commission for doing that. 20% commission. So if you, for example, if we have an event that's coming up which we are. We're going to be doing, we're definitely going to be unhatching something later this year, but we're going to do another event, and you happen to offer somebody a booth at our event, and say they pick the top booth at $450, you're going to get yourself $90 commission for that. And if you sell rental properties for us in the, we offer rental properties, and then we'll charge them a fee for making it to their specification. All of that, we'll give you commission for it if you refer people in. So there's lots of ways of making money out of this outside of the token. Okay, so please remember the services we offer, and please feel free to refer some people. It's people in the real world that you need to, a lot of us tend to go down the route of talking to marketers and things like that. You have seen the slides, guys. You've seen the names of those companies that are getting involved in the metaverse. Every business, this is like, if you remember, well, some of you probably aren't old enough, but if you remember when the web launched, nobody was on the web. And then all of a sudden, everybody wanted to be on the web. And this is no different. Everybody will want to be in Web 3.0 and in the metaverse. Whether you ask them or not, this is your time. You can offer them that. We can build them premises in Decentraland, in some namespace, in voxels, or rent them one. We can help them to acquire premises and educate them. So there's all these other revenue streams if you get the big picture here. So that's what we're offering. So please avail of it. 20%. Where do you get 20% commission doing anything? I don't know. Okay. All right. So I said I was going to do some news, but I'm going to ask the question again. The metaverse was first mentioned in a novel called Snow Crash. Who wrote Snow Crash? Who wrote Snow Crash? I'm going to actually possibly mention the gentleman's name somewhere in this call, okay? Or just Google it, guys. We allow you to Google. You don't have to answer without researching it. Okay, I was writing an article today for the education sector, and strangely enough, I came across this article after it done. I wish I'd come across it when I was doing it, but it's very good. It's very, very good, and it's addressing distance learning. Like distance learning, guys, this is how the metaverse is being used right now. And it's basically as a direct result of the global pandemic, because a lot of students had to get distance learning and they got used to it, but they were doing it on stuff like Zoom calls and all sorts of things. And the metaverse is much, much better at delivering distance learning. And this is what this article is about. This fall, millions of students are returning to school. Look at this. As of June, 98% of public schools offered full-time in-person teaching, but also already 33% of public schools offer full-time remote teaching. These developments mirror similar trends in the workplace. It's exactly the same. In education, the options are no longer simply the in-school experience or homeschooling. We have distance learning. We can expect distance learning to grow with adult world workplace norms. And as we become familiar with this mode of learning, we'll see a fourth option: school in the metaverse. Now, in that article that I was writing today, it's very interesting. All the big universities in the States, the big posh ones, Princeton and Harvard, they've all got a metaverse faculty in those universities, a campus. And actually Facebook Meta sent 10 or 8 other universities loads of headsets to help them set up their own campuses as well. So already it's becoming very much a part of the curriculum and the way that they're going to deliver education. But this article it's kind of just, it's almost like what I was writing today, but the way education works is going to be incredible. This is going to revolutionize. In doing the research that I did for write that article, it's going to revolutionize education. It's going to revolutionize it completely. And there's already figures to suggest that students and pupils retain information much better if they're using virtual reality and they're engaging directly with their pupils, their fellow pupils in the metaverse. Actually experiencing. So, say you're doing a history lesson on ancient Rome, you can actually go there and see how it was, and go to the Colosseum and watch gladiators and experience the sights and sounds of all of that. Imagine what that would do to help people's learning. Instead of watching pictures or reading books about stuff, you can actually go and experience it. That's what the future is going to be of education. I'm reading what I did today and seeing where it's going. It's going to be incredible. This is going to be a revolution for education. And again, pupils and students who maybe are a bit timid about putting their hand up and answering and getting involved, they're statistically less likely to suffer from that anxiety if they're doing this in a virtual space. So again, it's going to help their learning. It's going to help them grow in confidence, and they can use it for life skills. And one of the things I was talking about was doctors. Like, doctors tend to, they study when they do a six-year medicine degree. For the first 2 years, it's all in the classroom. They're not touching anything. They're not practicing any kind of surgery or procedures, but they could be doing that virtually in the metaverse with their tutor, but actually as if they were working on the cadaver, the corpse that they normally work with. Don't even have to have that, because they can actually do it with a virtual one. It's just amazing what can be done here. So education is just a massive, massive part of it. We're going to be dealing with a lot more, I think, people in that sector, because we're working with Tom Schenk in that sector. Now, here's an amazing article. Do you know the way we're building bridges? Now, this is a very good article. Building bridges is very, very important, because the metaverse won't be the metaverse unless the bridges are built, unless it's interoperable. In other words, unless you can go from one metaverse to another seamlessly and just wear the same avatar, etc., etc. I did say I might mention the name of that. Just bear with me 1 second. I think it was in this article it's mentioned. No, it wasn't. I thought it was going to be in this article. Sorry. Guys, I'm going to give you the answer on that. Who wrote Snow Crash? If you're listening, Neil Stevenson. Just put Neil Stevenson in the answer. Stevenson with a PH. Okay? I said I'd mention it just to see if you're listening. Okay, so the metaverse's interoperability will make it possible to build interconnected ecosystems of virtual environments, giving users access to new and engaging means of accessing content, monetization opportunities, and services. So interoperability in the metaverse really it's vital, and that's why we are always preaching this. We're always preaching this, because there's no point in creating a bunch of metaverses if the user has to keep logging in, logging out, doing this, doing that, and changing their avatar and all that stuff. So the goal is obviously to make that happen. And there it is there. And I'm always saying, we do not see other digital universes as a threat. And that's what this is actually saying. Greater interoperability is not a threat to companies trying to build walls around their processes. Exactly. what we're always saying on our calls. You know, it has to have that cooperation, interoperability. The transition to Web3 will greatly impact how the metaverse is built and adopted by consumers and businesses alike. The various worlds and platforms that comprise it will need to be able to work together, driven by the agency of end users. Achieving interoperability will be the journey to making the metaverse available to people as a digital reality, enabling users to carry their persistent sense of identity into shared digital ecosystems that integrate seamlessly with their physical lives. Probably the best paragraph I've read all day. It's just exactly what we're doing. Okay, so that's what Neil Stevenson was probably talking about in his novel Snow Crash. Oh, sorry, there's another clue. Okay, finally, we all love Stevenson. It's Stevenson. Okay, we all like to. I do like to slag off Vladimir Putin on this show sometimes. Hi, Vlad the Impaler. Okay, so this is Vogue. Vogue Ukraine enters the metaverse to support the country's fashion talent. Vogue Ukraine has taken its first steps into the metaverse as it puts support for the Ukrainian fashion industry at the heart of its revised mission as war continues to blight the country. Yeah, murder more like. Vogue has partnered with the NFT marketplace, the Dematerialize, to highlight the work of 3 designers. All 3 brands will showcase their designs in Paris on 28th of September during Fashion Week. Vogue Ukraine is not limited to geography. We are now wherever Ukrainians are, said editor-in-chief Philip Vlasov of the motivation behind the project. This drop in collaboration with DMAT is our first endeavor in the metaverse, where we intend to establish a strong presence. Further launches of clothes and accessories by emerging and established Ukrainian designers will follow, helping the Ukrainian fashion industry survive and endure during these troubled times as part of Vogue Ukraine's revised mission. So that's just a nice little, again, there's been a lot of that I've found. Oh, yeah, sorry, I was just reading your comments, Miguel. That's great, perfect. But yeah, that's just a nice use of NFTs, a metaverse, and a nice big one of those to Vladimir Putin. So that's awesome. Okay, now we're going to I'm going to play a short video to give Miguel time to grab the answers. I don't think there's that many people on the call because I was late. Unfortunately, I was 20 minutes late because I was just doing stuff for GMeta and I forgot what time it was. Simple as that. But guys, the answer to the question was, of course, Neil Stevenson. Stevenson. There's no answers. There's one. There's one. Somebody put Neil Steven. I don't know who that is. Oh, I'll roll it over. If there's no answers, we'll do it on the call later. Tell you what, we'll do it on the call later, Miguel. We'll ask that question on the call later. We'll take the correct answer here. Here I can't see who that is. The face just coming up here is Facebook user, but there's no answers. That's okay. There's no problem. Okay, guys. Then actually, I don't really need to do anything more but wrap the call. But yeah, what we were doing today, guys, just to keep you up to date, we are all working hard, and literally I just shelved a few things I was doing because it was too important. We have to get an article in a couple of days' time for a publication that's going out all across the States. We're getting the front cover as well, so we had to do that. And also Miguel desperately was looking for me to make the slides editable so he could put them into Spanish and into Portuguese and into Polish and into anything else that we wanted to translate it to. So We're going to be translating the slides into all sorts of languages so we can access, you know, Spanish opens the door to the whole of South America practically. Portuguese completes that because Brazil's obviously the biggest Portuguese speaking nation on planet Earth, even more than Portugal itself. So yeah, we thought it was very important to get that done as quickly as possible. So we have now done that, and we're going to start getting this out in different languages. If anybody needs that done, we can do that for you. There shouldn't be a problem. We can translate it into various languages if required. Neil Stevenson. Oh, have we got? Is that the same? Miguel, who's just done that answer? Yeah, we're going to just take the names from here, and we'll do that draw on tonight's call, okay? If that's okay, Victor, if you don't mind, because obviously there weren't too many people on the call. So if you don't mind, we will. It's my fault because it was actually late. I didn't realize it started about 5:30. So, okay, guys, we will see you on the party call later. You can join in, you join the fun all over social media, but if you want to be more interactive, engaged on that call, jump into Discord. It's at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll have a bit of a party in the metaverse. We will see you then. Thanks very much for listening today, and we'll do that draw on that call later. See you soon. Bye now.